Fleet Commander Vex stared at the holographic display in disbelief. The report couldn't possibly be accurate, but the data scrolling before his eyes left no room for interpretation. Someone in his fleet had seized a human educational vessel, with 27 human children aboard. "Get me Captain Trell immediately," he bellowed, his secondary breathing membranes fluttering in agitation. When the captain's image appeared on screen, Vex didn't waste time on formalities. "Captain, please tell me this report about human juveniles in your custody is incorrect." Captain Trell's facial ridges darkened with pride. "Not at all, Commander. We intercepted an unregistered vessel near the border of Sector 7. The humans claimed it was a field trip, but we suspect it was surveillance." Vex felt his blood run cold. In his 15 cycles as Fleet Commander of the Galactic Confederation forces, he had never encountered such a potentially catastrophic situation. "Captain Trell," he said slowly, measuring each word. "Release those children immediately." "Sir, but regulations clearly state—" "I don't care what regulations state." Vex's voice rose to a pitch that made his communications officer wince. "Do you have any idea what you've done? Humans and their young are different." "Different how, sir? They're just small humans." Vex collapsed into his command chair. "That's precisely the problem. Have you read nothing about Earth history? About how humans behave when their offspring are threatened?" The captain's expression revealed his ignorance. "Listen carefully," Vex continued. "Most species in the Confederation evolved as R-strategists. Many offspring, minimal investment. Humans are extreme K strategists. They produce few young and invest extraordinary resources in each one. But surely, I'm not finished. When humans believe their young are in danger, they experience neurochemical changes that override rational thought. Their risk assessment capabilities fundamentally alter. A single human parent will challenge forces hundreds of times their strength to protect their young. "One human isn't a threat to my cruiser," Trell scoffed. "One human? Captain, we're not talking about one human. We're talking about 54 human parents, plus extended family units, plus their societal structures that consider all children communally valuable. The entire human alliance will respond as though personally threatened." Vex pulled up historical records on his console. 6 Earth years ago, a single human child was accidentally left behind during a diplomatic exchange on Proxima Station. Before official channels could even be notified, 3 unregistered human vessels breached Proxima's defenses, disabled their security systems, and retrieved the child. I never heard of this incident, because it was classified to prevent panic. The humans were already gone before defensive protocols were fully activated. They left behind a simple message: no one gets left behind. The Proxima security chief resigned in shame. Captain Trell's facial ridges had paled considerably. "But the children are safe and comfortable. We've provided adequate nutrition and they are being held against their will by aliens, Captain. Their parents don't know that you've provided adequate nutrition. All they know is that their children were taken by an alien warship. Right now, the human military is undoubtedly mobilizing. Their special forces are planning insertion routes into your vessel." Trell swallowed visibly. Surely they wouldn't attack a Confederation vessel. It would mean war. "Yes, Captain, it would. A war they would gladly fight if it meant recovering their children." Vex leaned forward. "Human history is filled with examples of them charging into hopeless battles to protect their young. They don't calculate odds the way we do." Vex pulled up another file. "Look at this psychological assessment. Humans routinely report they would die for their children or kill anyone who harmed their child. They don't mean these as exaggerations, Captain. They mean them literally." The captain was silent now, the gravity of the situation finally reaching him. "Return the children, Captain. Return them now with apologies and gifts. I'm sending you cultural protocols. Each child should receive an age-appropriate offering. The supervising adults should receive formal apologies and assurances this will never happen again." "Yes, Commander." "And Trell, make it quick. Our long-range sensors already detect unusual movement in the human fleet." Vex terminated the communication and turned to his strategic officer. "How bad is it?" The officer's expression was grim. 3 human destroyer-class vessels have altered course toward Trell's position. They've powered weapons systems and requested emergency corridor clearance from all Confederation outposts. Have they made demands? Just one, sir. Return our kids. Vex nodded gravely. Open a direct channel to the human flagship. Priority clearance. When the human admiral appeared on screen, Vex spoke quickly. Admiral, I'm Fleet Commander Vex. I've just ordered the immediate release of your children. This was an unauthorized action by a captain who misunderstood his mission parameters. The children will be returned unharmed within the hour. The human's face remained impassive. We'll wait. I assure you this incident does not reflect Confederation policy. The captain will be disciplined. The human admiral leaned forward slightly. Let me be perfectly clear, Commander. If our children aren't back safely in 55 minutes, there won't be enough of your captain left to discipline. The transmission ended, leaving Vex staring at the blank screen. His strategic officer broke the silence. Sir, do you think they're bluffing? Vex shook his head slowly. Lieutenant, there's one thing you must understand about humans. When it comes to their children, they never bluff. 53 minutes later, Vex received confirmation that all human children had been safely returned with apologies and gifts. The human vessels maintained position for 12 more hours before departing. Captain Trell was reassigned to a desk position at Confederation headquarters, where he was required to develop new protocols for encounters with human vessels. And throughout Confederation space, a new unofficial rule quickly spread among captains. If humans and their young are involved, proceed with extreme caution, or better yet, don't proceed at all.